Good morning, it's Facebook Live. Bob Massey, nice talking to you. Isn't it amazing? We learned last week that one of the greatest singers of all time, Aretha Franklin, passed, a legend, live on forever, her music and her legacy. But it's amazing someone of this caliber and status and wealth, I'm sure, did not have a will, did not have a trust, had absolutely nothing. And what we call that, besides complete confusion, for those left behind, is dying without a will means she died intestate. Intestate means that there was no will, which means that all of her estate will go according to the law of that state with the tree of life. And every state's pretty much the same, but if she had children, obviously that would have priority, and then mom and dad, and then brothers and sisters, and things of that nature. But the message today, and I've talked about it in the past, but I think this, and when Prince passed away, he didn't have any kind of testamentary documents. It is amazing how many people today do not take the time to get their affairs in order, particularly the baby boomers, in order to make sure that things are clear for those left behind after you're gone. And it's something that I guess people don't want to take the time out of their life to really assess what they've acquired, the value of what they've acquired, and who they want these personal things and real estate and stocks and bonds and anything else that they have, who do it goes to? I've preached many, many years on this. I've done seminars on this. I've done Facebook Lives on this. And this is just a consequence. When I saw the Aretha Franklin article and my assistant Aaron brought it to my attention, I said, it's time to talk about this again, because first of all, it's not cost prohibitive at all to get this taken care of now as opposed to later. The amount of money that's going to have to be paid in attorney's fees now because she didn't have any kind of testamentary document is going to be exorbitant. And when you set up a trust and a will, it's affordable. And the purpose behind the trust, of course, is so that when you do pass, you don't have to go to the courts to disperse of all of your belongings to your heirs. People don't take the time to do it. And then the question is, some of her heirs, she may never have wanted them to even get any of her estate, and now they may have a right to it. So the message today is, take the time. We do wills and trust and probate here for years. And take the time to get your affairs in order. Young couples with children. Is there an appointed guardian if something would happen or be a common accident? How do you want your children to be raised? In what faith? In what kinds of school? Things of this nature. Young people, because they're young, they don't take the time to do it. They don't think anything could happen. God forbid something would happen. Get your affairs in order so that they know your children will be taken care of in the way you would want it to be, as if you were here, entrusting them the people that you trust and love to care for your kids. Baby boomers, we're not going to live forever, man. I mean, it's time to get your affairs in order. And people think, oh, I have to have a lot of money to do an estate. That's ridiculous. If you have a house, that's good enough. If you have some bank accounts, you need to have something, because if in fact you don't, remember, it will go according to the laws of the state where you reside, where you're domiciled. And then you have to have the lawyers go through the courts, and then they have to be paid. And assets have to be liquidated that maybe you didn't want to have liquidated. Maybe you had your home and you wanted to be that something would happen to you, your children will remain in your home until they're 18 years of age. And you would have a guardian raise them in your home because the house, let's say, would be paid for, or be enough of life insurance to pay the house off in order to have a roof over your children's head. I mean, these are things you got to think about. So if you need any of this type of work done, please call us, 702-870-1100. The message is, it doesn't matter how little you have or as much as, and God rest her soul, Aretha Franklin had. Take the time to take care of your own affairs. And if you don't, the people that will suffer are the people you love the most, supposedly, in your lifetime. Give us a call.